The arrow hand past the top of the dial. We haven't checked the phone in a long while. The air is acting like a heavy gel, trapped inside of a beautiful spell. I watch the hand moving on the face, operating in a different kind of space. There is no hurry to reach the end of the night. We are basking in the artificial light. The rush is a poison, the speed is a light. We are watching the rabbit world die apart, stretching time. After midnight, stay slow, letting the heavy river overflow. Every movement is deliberate and deep. Halfway to heaven, halfway to sleep. The tempo is a heartbeat, taking a break. A deliberate choice that we had to make. No fast forward, nowhere to go. After midnight, stay slow. The water drips from the wet hair down. The only sound in the sleeping town. I trace a path with a lazy eye, watching the heavy seconds multiply. The magenta glow is a thick perfume, filling up the corners of the room. We are moving like we're underwater now, keeping the silent heavy vow. Pacing space, drag it out. After midnight, stay slow, letting the heavy river overflow. Every movement is deliberate and deep. Halfway to heaven, halfway to sleep. The tempo is a heartbeat, taking a break. A deliberate choice that we had to make. No fast forward, nowhere to go. After midnight, stay slow. Don't move, stay there, breathe. The gap between the bodies is erased. A delicate geometry perfectly placed. I feel the oxygen leaving your chest, putting the chaotic thoughts to rest. The temperature rises in the narrow space. A flush of color rushing to the face. We communicate without a single word, the quietest language that I've ever heard. The air is thick, the air is shared. For a moment all the souls are dead. Breathing in, close enough to breathe, letting the heavy magic into. We retrace the rhythm of the lungs, rising high underneath the painted ceiling sky. Inhale the shadow, exhale the spark, lighting a fire in the absolute dark. The only motion that I want to perceive. We are close enough to breathe. Strands of wet hair fall across the cheek. We are exactly where we need to seek. The lips are parted, waiting for the air. A silent confession, a silent prayer. I close my eyes and let the senses blind, relying on the touch to map the mind. The outside world is a million miles away, and we are deciding exactly where to stay. to breathe. Quiet mouth, loud mind. Yeah, I like that. Voices catching the artificial light, a physical anchor in the middle of the night. The jaw is relaxed, the tension is gone, waiting for the turning of the dawn. But behind the softness, the gears are grinding fast, trying to make the beautiful moments last. A silent contradiction in the red room, a beautiful flower in a heavy doom. The words are trapped behind the tea, but the ocean is pulling underneath. Overthinking, soft lips, heavy thoughts, tying the stomach in, complicating us. The face is a mask of perfect quiet peace, but the mind is a machine that will never cease. I watch the surface looking for a sign of the complicated architecture by design. A beautiful prison that we both saw. Soft lips and a heavy thought. You bite the bottom edge to hide the fear. I pretend that I don't see the tear. We are playing a game of midnight poker now, trying to keep the unwritten vow. The softness is a weapon, a velvet shield, protecting the wounds that haven't healed. I lean in close and I kiss the dial, trying to pull the heavy secrets out. Don't speak, let it rest. Quiet is best. Soft lips, heavy thoughts, tying the stomach in, complicating us. The face is a mask of perfect quiet peace, but the mind is a machine that will never cease. I watch the surface looking for a sign of the complicated architecture by design. A beautiful prison that we both saw. Soft lips and a heavy thought. We have hours just where there's nowhere to be. The shadows are long and the shadows are deep. We don't need panic, we don't need to run, hiding safely from the morning sun. The pressure of the day is locked outside. We have nothing left to prove or hide. The darkness is a velvet, heavy coat, catching the anxious words in the throat. The clock is unplugged, the phone is dead, just the ruby light paint in the bed. Take your time, no rush in the dark, letting the silence make it smart. The timeline is erased, the schedule is clear. There is nothing but the present moment here. We move at the speed of the falling rain, washing away the memory of the pain. A slow and beautiful quiet art. to know. The wet hair clinging to the side of the neck, keeping the heavy emotions in check. The visual is soft, the edges are blurred. We don't need to speak a single word. The stillness is a luxury we finally own, sitting together on a velvet throne. Rest easy, stay right here. No rush in the dark, letting the silence make it smart. The timeline is erased, the schedule is clear. There is nothing but the present moment here. We move at the speed of the falling rain, washing away the memory of the pain. A slow and beautiful, quiet arc. There is no rush in the dark. Fingers are tracing the line of the jaw, the most beautiful picture I ever saw. The temperature radiates into the bone, a quiet island in the danger zone. The silence in the room is heavy and cold, a story that doesn't need to be told. But the friction of the palm is a fire bright, keeping us safe in the middle of the night. The contrast is sharp, the feeling is deep, waking the ghost from the heavy sleep. Holding on, warm hands, cold silence, a beautiful end to the daily violence. The touch is a tether, the touch is a guide. Nowhere left to run and nowhere to hide. I lean into the pressure, I lean into the heat, making the isolation feel complete. The world is a vacuum, a heavy appliance, just warm hands and cold silence. The thumb brushes over the cheekbone high, catching the reflection of the artificial sky. I feel the pulse beating in the fingertip as the heavy moments begin to slip. The air conditioning hums a steady tune. Under the glow of the magenta moon, we are a statue carved in the red, leaving the heavy words unsaid. Skin to skin, heat to cold, a story to the home. Warm hand, cold silence, a beautiful end to the daily violence. The touch is a tether, the touch is a guide. Nowhere left to run and nowhere to hide. I lean into the pressure, I lean into the heat, making the isolation feel complete. The world is a vacuum, a heavy appliance, just warm hands and cold silence. Cold silence. piece of gum, making the frantic senses numb. I watch your lips form the shape of a sound before the audio hits the ground. The vowels are heavy, the consonants blur, a beautiful sonic midnight slur. The meaning is lost in the heavy delay, but I love every single thing you say. The audio trails like a comet tail, watching the speedy reality fail, echoing whispers in slow motion, drowning inside of a heavy ocean. The sound waves ripple through the magenta air, getting tangled up in the wet hair. It takes a minute for the word to hit the ear, but the intention is perfectly clear. A beautiful sonic heavy potion, just whispers in slow motion. The breath hits the microphone of the mind, leaving the logical thoughts behind. I close my eyes to process the tone, a frequency that we created alone. It reverberates deep in the chest cavity, defying the laws of normal gravity. We speak in a code of elongated sound, the most beautiful secret we ever found. Slow whispers in slow motion, drowning inside of a heavy ocean. The sound waves ripple through the magenta air, getting tangled up in the wet hair. It takes a minute for the word to hit the ear, but the intention is perfectly clear. A beautiful sonic heavy potion, just whispers in slow motion. Hold me like a secret, hand on the cheek is a protective shield. Quiet surrender on the battlefield. The world outside is trying to peek in, trying to witness the beautiful sin, but the red light hides us in the heavy gloom. The only two people inside the room. I whisper the confession into the dark, leaving a permanent invisible mark. Lock the door, pull the heavy blind, leave the complicated world behind. Keep it hidden, hold me like a secret, a promise that you're gonna keep it. Wrap the shadow around the skin, don't let the morning light come in. I wanna be the mystery in your head, the unspoken words that were never said, a beautiful treasure that you have to protect. Hold me like a secret, don't deflect. The wet hair falls and covers the secret. The promise that you're gonna keep it. Wrap the shadow around the skin. Don't let the morning light come in. I wanna be the mystery in your head. The unspoken words that were never said. A beautiful treasure that you have to protect. Hold me like a secret. Don't deflect. We turned the speakers off an hour ago. Put in a pause on the midnight show. The only soundtrack is the rustle of the sheet and the heavy rhythm of the heartbeat. I trace the collarbone with the fingertip, watching the shadows begin to slip. The tactile sensation is the only truth. The silent rebellion in the quiet booth. Turn down the world, turn down the light. Focus on the surface of the night. Nothing loud, only skin. Where the outside ends and we begin. We communicate with a heavy press. A quiet and beautiful dark confess. The volume is 0, the feeling is 10. I don't wanna hear the noise again. A physical language that we settle in. Nothing loud, only skin. The red light catches the curve of the hand. A monument built in the midnight land. I read the braille of the goosebumps there, tasting the static in the silent air. The mind is quiet, the body is loud, floating alone on a velvet cloud. We stripped away the complicated part, down to the rhythm of the basic heart. No words, no sound, solid ground. We found quiet. Nothing loud, only skin. So quiet. Where the outside ends and we begin. We communicate with a heavy press. A quiet and beautiful dark confess. The volume is 0. The feeling is 10. I don't wanna hear the noise again. A physical language that we settle in. Nothing loud, only skin. Skin. The friction of the air is slowing down, washing away the noise of the town. I feel the heavy water in the hair, a thick and heavy magic in the air. The magenta light is pressing on the skin, a beautiful place for the night to begin. I drop the heavy baggage on the floor and lock the heavy metal of the door. The frequency is dropping to a home, waiting for the numbness to become slowing down. Slow touch, quiet mind, leaving the frantic energy behind. The movement is a liquid kind of grace, tracing the shadows on your face. No sudden movements, no sudden sound, just heavy gravity pulling to the ground. The world is spinning, but we are perfectly blind. Slow touch, quiet mind. Every second stretches to an hour, blooming like a slow and dark flower. The focus is narrow, the focus is tight, lit by the soft and artificial light. I feel the pulse beating in the wrist, a quiet promise that cannot be missed. We are swimming in the syrup of the night, keeping the heavy feeling in our sight. Half speed, quarter speed, breathe out. Just breathe, don't rush, quiet mind, leaving the frantic energy behind. The movement is a liquid kind of grace, tracing the shadows on your face. No sudden movements, no sudden sound, just heavy gravity pulling to the ground. The world is spinning, but we are perfectly blind. Slow touch, quiet mind. Quiet mind. Then the night moves slower. Title: The night moves slower. The clock is ticking, but the hands are stuck, running entirely on the midnight luck. The red light is fading to a softer hue, but I am still completely focused on you. Weeping the physics of the open space, slowing the rotation of the human race. Every heartbeat is a heavy drum, waiting for the morning to finally come. Gravity is heavy, gravity is deep, fighting the urge to fall asleep, holding out. The night moves slower, when the temperature is getting lower. We drag the minutes to the heavy sand, holding tightly to the velvet hand. I don't want this sun to break the spell. I'm comfortable inside this beautiful hell. Slow down movie with a heavy score. The night moves slower than before. The water dries on the tangled hair, a final breath of a magenta air. I memorize the feeling of the heavy touch, knowing that I'm going to miss it much. We are a photograph fading in the light, the final casualty of the heavy night. But last touch. Too slow to what? Don't let it end. The night moves slower. When the temperature is getting lower, we tag the minutes to the heavy sand, holding tightly to the velvet hand. I don't want the sun to break the spell. I'm comfortable inside this beautiful hell. A slowed down movie with a heavy score. The night moves slower. Slower. Till the night moves 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 slow. Till the night moves slower. Till the night moves slower. Tin, 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 tin. Standing but not yet stronger. Still the night moves slower. The clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. The clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. Your night moves slower. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. The clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. The clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. The clock is ticking but the clock is ticking but the hands are stuck. Till the night moves slow. To 10, the night moves slow. Till the night